Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Welcome to my very new channel. I think I started this actually about 5 months ago, but I've been slow rolling. But hey, we getting ready to get this thing going. Glad you decided to join me today. This channel is going to be about talking about addiction, and I can only talk about the addiction that had me, and it was crack cocaine. And so we're not going to just prolong this. We're going to get right on into this. And the title of the thumbnail says 23 years crack addict. And the purpose of me doing this video is to resonate with those that are still struggling with an addiction, whether it be crack cocaine or any addiction. But the focus for me and my channel is crack cocaine because that's the one that I actually have experience with. Very much experience with over 23 years. And it's only by the grace of God that I'm clean, free, and sober today. But anyway, just getting into this, and what I want you guys to do, if you're struggling with an addiction, if you're struggling with that crack demon, take it from me. I'm somebody that knows the ins and outs and the pains that thing can, that monster can do to you. For 23 years, I was bound by that crack addiction. It cost me everything. In the beginning, it started out fun. It was just what we and the boys do. But then, we used to sit around and we used to, when I first started out, we were smoking what was called Primos. And, it was just a thing. We'd sit around, watch basketball games and pass a Primo. But one thing happened to me was the fact that I started getting to the point to where, once we would leave and go home, well, and it was over, the party was over, it was never over for me. I began to have to go out on my own and continue this high, and trying to hide it from my boys, and over the year, and in that process, I could see myself getting deeper and deeper into that thing and trying to hide it, trying to still be cool, but it only went so long before I couldn't hide it no more. And it just began to consume me to the point to where I had actually no control. And I know if you ain't never been on crack, you really don't know what it means to have this thing control your life. Come payday, your stomach is all churned up because and by the time you get to payday, you've told yourself all week long, hey, I'm gonna do what's right, I'm gonna give this money to so and so to keep it for me. But come payday, all that's out the window. This addiction took me further than I wanted to go, and it left me longer than I wanted to stay. And we're gonna get into a lot more of this, my testimony and stuff in future videos, but I'm just trying to resonate with somebody that may come across this video, that you may consider subscribing to this channel, because for 23 years I had that monkey, that gorilla, that whatever on my back, and I could not shake it. Man, it cost me my first marriage, it cost me jobs, it cost me my freedom in and out of jail, doing any and everything, and I just couldn't understand why. I didn't come from a bad upbringing. I really had no reason to just jump out there on it. Was, it started out fun at first, but I tell you what, man, that thing, it flipped the script on me, and what point and exactly what day and hour it did it, I do not know, but it had me, and I could not shake it, man. It was like going through, I remember many times I would just sit there and I would say, man, I would give anything just to feel normal. And because I didn't feel normal, because it's like there's this force inside of me, and all it wants is crack. I don't care how much I could talk myself into it all week long and say I'm not going to, especially after one bad episode this weekend and going into next week. Oh no, I'm doing what's right. But by the time it gets closer to payday, man, all that's out the window. I'm not trying to call somebody and come and get my check. It's like my mind would just go into this mode, and it happened over and over and over and over and over again. People around me saying, you got to do better. You what's wrong with you? And the thing of it is, I didn't know what was wrong with me. There was this monster controlling me, and I did not have control of myself. And man, It was a mental exhaustion. It was a physical exhaustion. Man, I'm living in abandoned buildings. I'm going to this shelter, that shelter. Can't keep a roof over my head. For 10 years, as a grown man, I couldn't keep a vehicle. I went 10 years without a vehicle. Had license, catching 2-3 buses to get to work, only to come Friday to waste all that money, go get high, and the same thing over and over and over again. Man, if you are somebody, maybe you're going through that, or maybe you know somebody that's going through that, please share this channel with them. But I come to tell anybody, man, if you are bound by crack cocaine, I am living proof. Man, you can break that thing. Well, let me rephrase that. God can break that thing off you. Now, see, I'm not talking about NAAA. I'm not talking bad against it. If that's what people use to get off crack, by any means, do what you got to do. But I tried all of that, and it wasn't until I really cried out to God. And we're going to get into later videos, and I'm going to reveal to you guys the process of that, and what made that this one time, what made this different after our 23 years of being a failure. How did I come out of it? But in this video, I'm just going to tell you, it took God. But this video, like I said, we'll get into all of that in future videos. But this video is, I want to resonate with you. I'm not perfect. I still got a lot of struggles. I still got anger. You make me mad enough, I'll cuss you out. You know, I'm being transparent. But one thing I know is God delivered the taste of crack out of my mouth. And that's something that I never thought was possible. I thought I was going to die an addict. I thought I was going to either end up in prison for the rest of my life, you know, or just this homeless man, 70 years old, living on the street, still trying to make a dime to smoke crack. That's what I thought, you know. And so, guys, I pray that what I'm trying to do here is let you know I know how you feel. And I'm also trying to let you know it's not your plight. You can change. No matter how you feel, because there's many times I gave up and I said, this is my plight in life. But I thank God that He didn't give up on me. And I just want you to know, if you don't get nothing else out of this video, you can overcome a crack cocaine addiction. And I know how that monkey gets on our back, and it won't let go. And you know, I just pray that this video will bring in those that need the help. I'm not a counselor. I'm not a preacher. I will be testifying and giving my testimony about how God broke that thing off of me. He did it. And He's keeping me to this day. And it's something that I thought was never possible. I thought it was not going to be possible. I was going to die an addict. Man, many nights, sleepless nights. Many nights, man, sleeping out in the opening. Sleeping trying to cover yourself up from rain. Smelly, dirty, hungry, nasty. And feeling like I'm the scum of the earth. Only to keep doing it. Every time I got a dime in my pocket, it was to go get high. And then that depression, that guilt, that shame would come on over me until the next time I got some money, it went out the window. As soon as I hit that last hit and I knew it wasn't going to be no more for a minute, back to the depression. It's an endless cycle, but it can be broken. And if you want to experience my strengths and hopes and what I've been through to help you on your journey, consider subscribing to this channel, because this is what this is going to be about. I'm just an average man. I'm not a preacher. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a counselor. I'm a brother that has been freed from crack cocaine, and I'm here to help whoever wants it. So I hope this video will bless you guys. I'm not going to keep you long. This is kind of like my first little video of me taping and getting this thing butt rolling. Hit that subscribe button and just realize that, hey, this is be your resource for help. And I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it transparent. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing, and I'm not going to hide nothing from you, because I know real recognizes real. I can't get on here and act like everything is perfect, because it ain't. But one thing the difference is today is I'm not bound by crack cocaine no more, and you don't have to be either. Come on, join me and let's do this. Until the next one, stay motivated. Stay motivated. All right, I'll see you guys later on the next one.